In FlexSim, you can edit multiple objects at a time to build your 3D model efficiently and effectively. You can use various selection methods to edit objects in the Properties pane, or you can use or create custom property panes to help streamline the editing process. With your model open in FlexSim, first you need to select the objects you want to edit. Press and hold Shift while using your cursor to click and drag a window around the objects you wish to select. Each object is now highlighted with a red box. Now, to edit the properties of the selected objects, click one object. And then, in the Properties pane, adjust the desired settings. In this example, the color palette is expanded, and a new color is selected. Notice that all three of the highlighted objects update in the model. To deselect the highlighted objects, press and hold Shift again as you click or drag in empty model space. Alternatively, you can select objects using the Control key. Simply press and hold Ctrl as you select each object you wish to edit. To easily duplicate objects, such as the 4 objects in this model, select them using Shift, then click one of the objects. Now, press Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V to copy and paste the selected objects. In this case, 2 copies are made. Again, to edit several of these objects, such as the 3 processors, select them using the Control key, and then make any changes in the Properties pane. Here, the objects are rotated 90 degrees. You can also edit objects using a property table. Select the Toolbox tab. Click Add. And then select Object Property Table. The property table displays above your model. By default, all objects in your model are included in this table. To edit properties, first you need to add them as columns in your table. Expand columns to select the desired properties. In this example, Visual is expanded, and then Color and Protected are selected. Back in the property table, the 2 additional columns are now added to the table. To change a color, for example, simply click in the Color column. Then expand the color palette to select a new option. The protected property is useful when you want to keep an object in place, so that it does not move when you click the object and then move your mouse. To enable this feature, click in the protected column for the object. Then expand the drop-down and select Protected. You can also apply changes to multiple objects in a property table. In this example, highlight the cells in the protected column. Then expand the same drop-down and select Apply to All, to enable this feature for all objects. Now the objects in your model can no longer be moved by accident. To edit all of a certain type of object, such as changing the color of all processors, you could select them individually in the property table or in the model. But another option is to create and filter a separate property table. In your toolbox, click Add. Object Property Table. Then expand Filter to select the objects you want to include. In this case, a group of processors needs to be created first. In the toolbox, click Add. Group. In Group Properties, click the Sample tool. Then select Processor 1 in the model. Repeat these steps to select the other 2 processors. Enter a name for your group, such as Processors. Then close the Group Properties. In the Properties pane, you can edit the name of your new property table. Here the name is updated to Property Table Processors. Expand the property table filter. Expand General. Then select the desired filter. In this case, Groups. Now you can simply select the group from the drop-down. In this case, Processors is the only group, so it is already selected. Now, to change the color of all processors, select Columns. Expand Visual. And then select Color to add this property to your table. Click in the Color column. Then expand the palette to select a color. Now, highlight all cells in the Color column. Expand the Color drop-down. And select Apply to All. All processor colors update in the model. This is just one simple example of how you can edit multiple objects using a property table. There are many different properties and filters that you can apply to efficiently edit objects in your 3D model.